Welcome back, students. Dear students, this is the last session of the unit 3, that is kinetic theory of gases. Here in this topic, I would like to explain the problems on kinetic theory of gases. Let us see the problem solving regarding kinetic theory of gases in step by step. First problem is, at what temperature will oxygen molecules have the same root mean square velocity, means RMS, as that of hydrogen molecule at minus 100 degrees Celsius? Mass of oxygen atom is 16 times that of hydrogen atom. Totally, first you go through the problem, just you read the problem and just write down the data, the given values. Here this is based on the concept of root mean square value, RMS velocity of the gas molecules. The first session of the kinetic theory of gases. You can refer the video, the first video of this one, kinetic theory of gases. There is video number 23. For this one, let the molecular weight of hydrogen, let it be capital M. The temperature of the hydrogen atom will be given here, minus 100 degrees Celsius. You convert into Kelvin. 273 minus 100, 173. Yeah, he has asked about what temperature will oxygen molecule have, the room RMS velocity. Hence, we have to find out the temperature of the oxygen, let it be TO. Temperature of the hydrogen is TH. H stands for hydrogen, O stands for oxygen. Here the molecular weight of the oxygen will be 16 times of hydrogen atom, that is 16 times of mass of hydrogen. M is the mass of hydrogen, 16 M. For this one you can use the formula CRMS, root mean square velocity, is equal to square root of 3 RT by M. For this one, yes, CRMS for hydrogen, you have to write the main formula here, right here, 3RT. T is replaced with, for hydrogen, TH, temperature of the hydrogen, divided by M. 3 into R into, for TH, TH is 173 degree Kelvin, 173 substituted here, divided by M. This is for hydrogen. In the same way, CRMS value for oxygen is, here T is replaced with TO. Here TO. You have to find out TO for oxygen, temperature of the oxygen. For this one, you can equate these two equations: square root of 3R TO by 16M and square root of 3R into 173 by M. And equating this one, you got square root get cancelled, 3R get cancelled. The remaining term will be T0 by 16. Here M also get cancelled in the denominator. Finally, T0 by 16 is equal to 173. Just cross multiply 16 with 173, you got 2768 degree Kelvin. Or in terms of Celsius, just to subtract minus 273 from 2768, you got 2495 degrees Celsius. This is the temperature of oxygen. Next, switch over to second problem. At what temperature will oxygen molecules have the same root mean square velocity as that of hydrogen molecule at 100 degrees Celsius? Here also the problem, first problem and second problem both are same, but method of treatment is different here. At what temperature will oxygen molecule have the same root mean square value, RMS value? For this one, the energy of gas molecule is given by half mc square is equal to 3 by 2 kT. For hydrogen molecules, we just replace this formula with M1C1 and M2C2 here. For hydrogen, M1C1 square is equal to 3 by 2 KT1. For oxygen molecules, you replace with M replace with M2, C replace with C2. That is equal to 3 by 2 KT. T is replaced with T2. This is for oxygen, this is for hydrogen molecule. Dividing these two, we get here LHS term of 1 by 2 1 by 2 get cancelled, then we got M1C1 square divided by M2C2 square. This is equal to, in the RHS, 3 by 2 3 by 2 and K get cancelled. Finally, it becomes T1 by T2. Now M2 by M1 is equal to 16 times. Here mass of hydrogen will be 16 times of mass of oxygen, then it becomes N2 by M1 is equal to 16. Therefore, C1 equals C2 and T1 equals minus 100 degrees Celsius given here. When it is converted into Kelvin, it becomes 173. Just you substitute these values, data in the above equation, we got 1 by 16 equals 173 by T1. Therefore, T2 equals, just you cross multiply here, 2768 degree Kelvin. Then T2 equals, in terms of Celsius, just subtract here minus 273, you got 2495 degrees Celsius. You make it correct, this one is T2, not T1. Here both problems, for problem 1 and problem 2 both are same. But this one is using the equipartition of energy relations. That one is root mean square value relation. Next, third one. Calculate the RMS velocity of oxygen molecule at 27 degrees Celsius. Density of oxygen at NTP is 1.43 kg per meter cube. Here we have to find out RMS velocity of oxygen molecule at the temperature 27 degrees Celsius. First, calculate RMS velocity of oxygen at NTP. For this one, you can use the formula C equals square root of 3 P by rho. That is equal to square root of 3 into P is at NTP pressure of the oxygen gas will be 101.3 into 10 to the power of 3 or 1.01 into 10 raised to plus 5. Anyone you can write. Density of oxygen at NTP is given is 1.43. Finally, after calculation, we got 460.996 or it is nearly equal to 461 meter per second. This is RMS velocity of oxygen at NTP. Now, we have to find out RMS velocity of oxygen at 27 degrees Celsius is C dash. Let it be C dash. C is for oxygen at NTP, C dash at temperature 27 degrees Celsius. Hence, the ratio will become, that is square root of T1 T dash by T. Here, RMS velocity, you know that RMS velocity C equals square root of 3RT by M. Square root of 3RT by M. By using that relation, we can find out RMS velocity of oxygen at 27 degrees Celsius. Here C is equal to square root of 3RT by M and C dash is equal to 3RT dash by M. On equating these two, we got C dash by C equals square root of T dash by T. Therefore, C dash equals C into square root of T dash by T. Here C value is 461 already calculated. Square root of T dash is 300 and T is 273. At 27 degrees Celsius means T dash is 27 plus 273, that becomes 300. At NTP temperature will be 273. After simplification, we got final answer 483.25 meter per second. Next, fourth one, calculate kinetic energy of translation of an oxygen molecule at 27 degrees Celsius. And second one, the total kinetic energy of oxygen molecules at 27 degrees Celsius. The total kinetic energy of gram molecule of oxygen. Given here data, Avogadro number and Boltzmann's constant. For this one, the temperature T, that is 27 degrees Celsius, is replaced with degree Kelvin, 300 degree Kelvin. Oxygen is a diatomic molecule, hence it has 5 degrees of freedom, that is 3 translational and 2 rotational. Therefore, for this one, first one is kinetic energy of translation of an oxygen molecule. For this one, 3 by 2 kT, you can use this formula, energy formula, 3 by 2 kT, that is 3 by 2 into K is Boltzmann's constant, substituted here, and T is the temperature, 300 degree Kelvin. After simplification, you got this much value, it is in terms of joules. Second one, total kinetic energy per molecule will be 5 by 2 kT. Why? Because it has 5 degrees of freedom. Yes. What is the total kinetic energy of oxygen molecule? For total kinetic energy means you have taken full 5 degrees of freedom. Here in this case only the translational. Translation means 3 degrees of freedom, 3 translational. Hence that is 3 into 1 by 2 kT means half kT. 3 into half kT means 3 by 2 kT. Here 5 into half kT, that is 5 by 2 kT. Here K is Boltzmann's constant, substituted here. The value of T is substituted here. After simplification, you got this much value, that is in terms of joules. Next, total kinetic energy of gram molecule of an oxygen. For this one, you can use N, Avogadro number, N into total kinetic energy per gram means that is N into 1 by 2 kT. For 5 degrees of freedom, total means whole oxygen 5 degrees of freedom, that is 5 by 2 kT, N into 5 by 2 kT. This is equal to N, Avogadro number substituted here. Avogadro number is 6.02 into 10 to 23. 5 by 2 simplification and kT substituted here, and after simplification you got 6185.55 joules. Next problem is fifth one, particles of mass 6.2 into 10 to minus 17 kg are suspended in a liquid at 27 degrees Celsius, and the RMS speed is found to be 1.4 into 10 to minus 2 meter per second. Find the Avogadro's number from the equipartition theorem, R is given here. For this one, you can use the law of equipartition of energy. Average kinetic energy of the particle is 3 by 2 kT, but the particle has 3 degrees of freedom, that is 3 translational. Therefore, from kinetic theory of gases, average kinetic energy of the particle is half mc square. Therefore, half mc square is equal to 3 by kT, 3 by 2 kT, or 3 RT divided by 2n equals half mc square. Because K here, for K, I have written here R by n, hence it becomes 3 RT by 2n. Therefore, n, we have to find out Avogadro's number. Just simplify this one, 2 get cancelled, n cross multiply here, mc square comes to denominator of the equation, then it becomes, after substitution and simplification, you got this much value, that is in per mole. Calculate the total random kinetic energy of 1 gram mole of oxygen at 330 degree Kelvin. Here R is given. Total random kinetic energy you have to going to find out. Total random kinetic energy of 1 gram mole of oxygen is, that is, use the formula energy, total energy Na into 3 by 2 kT. That is 3 by 2 Na kT. Na into K means R, that is 3 by 2 R. Here this simplification already we know in the previous session. Here by using the same relation 3 by 2 RT, you can go through this one, you can substitute the values R and T. You got 3.739 10 to plus 3 joules. Calculate the root mean square velocity of mercury vapor at 300 degree Kelvin. Given molecular weight of mercury will be 221 kg. For this one, you can use the mean kinetic energy of one molecule of mercury, that is half mc square, that is equal to 3 by 2 kT. Therefore, Avogadro's number is n, then half mc square is equal to 3 by 2 n into kT. Therefore, half mc square is equal to 3 by 2 RT. Here, R means n into k. The product of n into k is R. Therefore, CRMS is equal to square root of 3 RT by m. You can substitute R value and T value and m value. After simplification and calculation of this one, you got 5.82 meter per second. That's all. Thank you.